You know what's weird? We complain about being bored like it's a disease. The moment boredom appears, we attack it immediately. Phones out, open Instagram, refresh an app, open another app because somehow the first one didn't work out for you. We've became unbelievably efficient at escaping boredom, and maybe that's the problem because boredom isn't actually empty, it's a room, and most of us never stay in it long enough to see what's inside. Think about it. When was the last time you stood in a line and just stood there? No phones, no scrolling, no pretending to check notifications, just existing. Sounds small, right? But today that feels almost uncomfortable. 5 seconds in and then your brain starts acting dramatic, like do something, check something, anything. It's like silence suddenly became illegal. And I think something strange happened over the years. We started treating every tiny gap in life as a wasted space. 2 minutes waiting for food, fill it. Bus ride, fill it. Walk it, fill it and fill it. Bathroom, I mean, yeah, definitely fill it. I mean, we've became professional gap fillers, but there's something nobody talks about. Your brain actually needs those tiny spaces. Not because empty is magical, but because your mind does certain work only when you're bored. And that's the secret nobody notices. Because boredom looks like nothing. But instead, your head, something important starts happening. Let's go back for a second. Remember being a kid, you complain, Mom, I'm bored. And adults would say something, anything like, go figure out something. At, at the same time, it sounds like punishment, but think about it. What happened next? You built something random, made up games, started drawing, created stories. Kids became weirdly creative when they're bored. Not because they're special, because boredom pushed them. Boredom forced their brain to create instead of consuming something. That's a huge difference. Create instead of consume. Today, the second boredom knocks, entertainment answers before our own thoughts. And over time, something happens. We slowly lose our tolerance to stillness. Not because we are weak, because our brain adapts. Brains are efficient. If every moment brings instant stimulation, eventually normal life starts feeling too slow. And then weird things happen. Watching a movie feels slow, studying feels impossible, conversations feels too quiet, books becomes hard, even rest feels boring. Think about it. Rest itself starts feeling uncomfortable. So now people say, I can't focus. I need constant motivation. I get distracted easily. Maybe part of the issue isn't lack of discipline. Maybe the brain got addicted to never setting in silence. But here's what it gets interesting. Scientists noticed something called the default mode network. Sounds complicated, it's not. It's basically what your brain does when you're not focused on a task. When you are staring out a window, walking, showering, during doing absolutely nothing, your brain doesn't shut off. Actually, it gets busy, really busy. It starts connecting memories, replaying experiences, and solving problems quietly in the background. This explains something everybody has experienced. You struggle with problem for hours, nothing. Then suddenly, during a shower, while walking, maybe or lying in the bed. Boom, something happens. Solution appears. And you think, where did that came from? It came from boredom or maybe accuracy. It came from mental space. Your brain finally had room, because imagine your brain like a room with speakers blasting music 24 hours a day. Constant input. How can your own thoughts speak if something else is always talking? Boredom lowers the volume and suddenly you hear yourself. That sounds very simple, because sometimes that's exactly what people are avoiding, not boredom themselves. And because when the distraction disappear, questions slowly show up. Am I actually happy? Do I even like what I'm doing right now? People accidentally avoid by staying busy. And I don't mean physically busy, mentally busy. Huge difference. Because someone can sit on a couch for 6 hours and still never be alone with their thoughts. Phones make that possible. Now, here's the ironic part. People say they want clarity, but clarity rarely arrives in the noise. Clarity usually shows up in pauses. Ever notice your biggest realization don't happen while scrolling? Nobody closes Instagram and says, I have discovered the meaning of my existence. No, the important thoughts sneak in during boring moments. Moments when your mind finally wanders, and wandering isn't useless. Wandering is where your brain starts rearranging pieces of your life. The problem is boredom feels unproductive, and we worship productivity. If you're not doing something, watching something, learning something, optimizing something, we feel guilty, as if existing quietly has no value. But some of the most important mental work looks invisible. You can't screenshot it, can't post it. People assume nothing happened. Meanwhile, your brain is connecting dots in the background, and it's like planting seeds underground. You don't see anything immediately, but it works. But work is happening. Now, don't misunderstand. I'm not saying throw your phone into a lake and stare at the walls or something. I'm saying maybe stop treating boredom like a emergency, because every time boredom appears, we panic. But boredom isn't pain; it's fiction. Okay, and fiction often comes before think about writers, artists, inventors. Ideas often arrive after period of stillness, no endless stimulation, because creativity doesn't just need information, it needs space. Space to collide, space to breathe, space to wonder. And maybe that's why modern life feels mentally crowded, where we consume hundreds of opinions every day. Hundreds! People telling us what to do, what to think, what not to do. Eventually, you can reach a strange point where you know everyone else thoughts but barely know your own. And boredom interrupts that. Feel weird, but stay there, okay? Because after the that discomfort, something changes. The mind settles, thoughts slow down. You remember things, you notice things. Boredom feels empty. Maybe it's only felt empty because we left too early. Maybe boredom is like knocking on a door and walking away after 2 seconds. You never gave it time to answer. So, next time you're waiting somewhere, don't immediately grab your phone for 1 minute. Just exist.